श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्त कौमुदीयं विरच्यते। अ इ उन् ऋल् ऋक् ए ओङ् ऐ औच् हयवरट् ळण् ञमङणणं झफञ् घढ घश् जवगडदश् खफचटथ चटतौ कपै श ष सर् हल् इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि. So yesterday we saw Vasupya Apishalehe. Apishalehe. Apishala is the name of the Acharya. So basically the sutra says Vasupi. Okay. Now Subdhatu Pare. Now next sutra here is EngiPararupam. 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 Very interesting sutra, simple sutra, two padas, Engi and Pararupa. Engi ends with E, so Engi is a Saptami, and Pararupa is a Pararupam, Prathama Ekavachana. Okay, first case singular. Engi Pararupam. So, Avarnantad Upasargad Engadau Dhatu Vare Pararupme Kadeshasyat. So what he says is, when the avarnanta upasarga, when there is avarnanta upasarga, akarata upasarga, following it, if there is eng adi dhatu, the dhatu which has eng in the beginning, then what happens? Pararupa ekadesha syat. Pararupa ekadesha. The pararupa, the eng adi dhatu, the a, o, etc., that will become ekadesha. Okay. So AO, not AO, etc. A or O will become Ekadesha, replacement for Avarna and the other. Syat. Prejate, O Uposhati, Pra plus Ejate, Prejate. Upa plus Oshati, Uposhati. Otherwise, what will happen is, since A is followed by Eng, you will bring in a Pruddhi. Prejate or Upaushati. Okay. Now here it is. See, sometimes this is a very, very cunning, tricky situations. Shiva plus Ehi. So normally Shiva plus Ehi, A plus E, Shivaihi. In some place, let us say Shivehi is there. We'll be like, what is happening here? Shivehi. How can Shive be formed? It is because it is a Ehi in a Gatau Dhatu, something, something, something. Therefore, it becomes a Engadi Dhatu, therefore A plus Engadi Dhatu, etc. Now we are not talking about Shiva because that is Avarna plus Ehi. Here it is a Upasarga. It should be Avarnanta Upasarga. Okay, that is a difference little bit. Anyway, I'm just bringing out this Prajate. Normally, Prajate will normally what we see. So in our head, this is an exception sutra which will not strike. Why it is not Prajate and only Prajate, not Upaushati and Uposhati? So that needs practice. You need to have all these sutras in your head, or you need to remember these sutras and see the nitty-gritties. What happens there when this happens, that happens. It's like mathematical equations. Eva supiti anuvartya. Let that stay there. Tika. Engi pararupam. Upasargaditi dhatu vidija anvartate. Upasargad riti dhatu, from that upasargat and dhatau, these two words come. Aditi anvartat. Ad gunaha, from that ad comes. Aditi anuvrittam upasargadityasya visheshanamiti tadantavidhi. Ad becomes visheshana and for upasarga, visheshya. Ad upasargat, like that. Visheshana, visheshya bhava. Okay. So Visheshamiti tadantavidhi. Ena vidhis tadantasya. For that is the idea. Yasmin vidhi tadadehe grahanam. So iti paribhashya tadadi grahanam. With which you bring in the vidhi, the beginning part also should be considered. Ekaf purvarayo chita iti cha adhikratam. This is the adhikara sutra. Ekaf purvarayo is the adhikara sutra. So that adhikrata is there. Tadaha. Avarnantat ityadina. So this is the idea. Avarnantat. Avarnantat means ekadesha iti. Purvaparayo iti shesha. See, to complete the sentence, we have to understand Purvaparayo ekadesha. Ekadesha for what? Purvaparayo ekadesha. Okay? Prayajate. Okay. Now, interesting thing is we see the dhatu. Ejru 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 Okay, Ejru Some dhatus, at least if it goes into your head, it will be useful later. So that is why I am repeating it 5 times. Pra plus ejate. Ejru deeptau. What does deepta mean? To shine. Okay. So ejru deeptau, to shine. In that meaning, ejru root word is used. Okay. Now, pra plus ejate. Ejru deeptau is Atmanepadi Shabda. There are two kinds of words, root words possible. One is Parasmaipadi, the other is Atmanepadi, PPAP. The Parasmaipadi is when you use, see, you have a root word. Some root words are only Parasmaipadi. Some root words are only Atmanepadi. Some root words are Ubhayapadi. They can come either as Atmanepadi or Parasmaipadi, or AP or PP. Okay. The idea is, if the result comes to you, then you have to use Atmanepadi. If the end result goes to someone else, not you, then it is Parasmaipadi. Like you are cooking. If somebody is going to eat that, if somebody is going to get that punishment, then it is Parasmaipadi. If you are going to experience it, enjoy it, or suffer it, then it is Atmanepadi. Only you. Okay? So, only you are leaving you the others. That is the idea here. Atmanepadi and Parasmaipadi. In temple and all, when you go to a temple and the priest does a puja for you, he should do it in the Parasmaipadi, because the result should not go to him, it should go to you, the person who does the puja. But without knowing, even understanding that there is a difference between Atmanepadi and Parasmaipadi, and in today's language, the Atmanepadi and Parasmaipadi has lost its relevance actually. So, Ejru deeptau, pra plus ejate. So, it is Parasmaipadi, it is Atmanepadi. Okay. So, age, rikara is halantyam. So, age plus then T, Kartarishapa, Eja plus T, Ejati, Tete Atmanepadanam tere, Ejate, that is the word, Ejate, pra plus Ejate, okay? Pra is Upasarga, Akaranta Upasarga, Avarnat, Ej dhatu pare, Ejadi dhatu pare, Prejate iti, iti sthite, Vruddhirechi iti, Vruddhim baditva. So, pra plus Ejate, immediately A plus A, immediately we will get the Vruddhi idea, but negating the Vruddhi, Anena Pararupam Ekara. With this sutra, we get the Pararupa Ekara Adesha, Ekadesha, that too. Okay? Ejru company. This is another root word which is also Ejru. Similar looking root words, there are many root words. Like Vidajnane, Vid itself has many connotations, many meanings. So here, Ejru has two meanings. One is Ejru, this is another root word, different root word. Ejru Deepto and Ejru company. Okay? Ejru company, Ejru company, Ejru company, Ejru company, Ejru company, Ejru company, to tremble, to shiver. Kampana means shivering. So, to shiver or to tremble, in that meaning, Ejru is used. Ejru is also used in this meaning. That is a different root word, this is a different root word. How do you understand that? That is which is used. Many times it is very difficult, but at least with this Ejru, it is not difficult. Iti tu Parasmaipadi. See, Ejru Deepto is Atmanepadi. Ejru company is Parasmaipadi always. So there is no confusion here. Okay? The only confusion is was Ejru Deepto Atmanepadi or Parasmaipadi? That is the only confusion. Okay? Or Ejru company Parasmaipadi or Atmanepadi? Another confusion. So I had a jaw ache. I had gone to a doctor and in Rishikesh. there is a dental college there close to the place where I stayed. And the doctor was asking, is this jaw, do you think about the pain? I said, don't psychoanalyst me, I know psychology, that's not the problem, it's a physical problem, I know this is because of this reason. Okay, so I ate dates. I didn't go on a date, but I ate dates. Instead of spitting the seeds, I counted 4 seeds, but I had eaten 5 dates. Actually, one was stuck to other, so I didn't count it. So when I chewed it strongly, because I have spewed all the other seeds, so I know there is no seed. So I chewed very with so much of vigor. So this whole thing got paralyzed, and for 1 month, I said, okay, today. It didn't go. So I had to go to a doctor, and the doctor started psychoanalyzing me. I said, no, this is a physical problem. I have a problem. Okay, then she sent me with 2 young girls who are studying dentistry, and to take a X-ray. They took me to the X-ray room. They are fighting in between themselves. I said, "Kya ho gaya? What happened?" They told me that no, we are discussing about what? No, she said PP and I'm saying AP. PP means something, okay, similar to AP and PP here. You have to take photo from up down. AP means you have to take photo from down up. So we are discussing about that. I said, I am not going anywhere. Go, bring your book, confirm, and then do it. So they confirmed, they understood, okay, what is PP and what is AP, and then they took both PP and AP. So this is the problem. Why I'm saying is, you will be confused sometimes. A0 is it Atmanipadi or Prasmipadi? So we have a problem like that. Sometimes we'll have to face that. It comes in practice. You have to be seeped into the Sanskrit grammar. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Uposhati iti. Next is uposhati. Okay. Usha dahe. Next the root word. Usha dahe. Sha. Okay. Usha dahe. Usha dahe. Usha dahe. Usha dahe. Usha dahe. They have this name. They give this name. Usha. Usha is from this root word. Usha dahe. Usha means one who burns. Dahe means to burn. Okay, the one who burns. We had a great athlete. She's still around. She is now the Indian Olympic Association's head, PT Usha. Okay, she is an Olympian and uh, Asian Games medalist. So letter which Usha dahe. Usha plus a letter, in place of letter we bring in tip. So Usha plus ti, shap kartari shap, Usha plus a plus ti, Ushati. Okay, then lagu upadha. What is upadha? I taught you in lagu siddhanta and in adi lagu. Alontyat purum upadha, antyat al purva, whatever is that, that is upadha. Okay, so upa plus oshati. So lagu upadha gets a guna. Final word, the upadha word, the penultimate word gets guna. So here usha, u is the penultimate word. That is the final word. That is the, so that meaning penultimate character means we are talking about not the consonant but a vowel, and only u is there as the vowel in ush. Okay, so usha u, so u gets o, oshati, upa plus oshati iti sthite. In this situation, vruddhim bhatva, you get with vruddhi, u plus a plus o, vruddhi naturally. So negating that, anena okara ekadesha takes place with because of this sutra. No. Yedako mesha. Yedaka means mesha. Mesha means the ram. In the horoscope chart, you see that ram, no? So that is the mesha. Edaka means that ram. So edaka, goat kind of. एडकः मेषः. So tam atmanam ichchati. Edakah atmana ichchati. He desires one ram for himself, one goat for himself. Let us put like that. He desires one goat for himself. Like in the other previous phrase also, he desired that for himself. He desired this for himself. There, atmanam, that richati, etc. We brought in lat, tip, and then e, etc. So he is doing the same thing. एडकीयति. एडकीयति. एडकम आत्मन इच्छति इति एडकीयति. एडक प्लस अ प्लस ति, य प्लस ति, it becomes e, d, so e. एडकी प्लस ति, केच्च, because of केच्च it becomes e. एडकी प्लस यति, एडकीयति. So upa plus एडकीयति, उप प्लस एडकीयति इति स्थिते अनेन नित्यमेव पररूपं स्यात्. With this sutra, always there will be pararupa. Okay? No. There is one situation. The situation is here or in the previous place. Upa plus oshati. Upa plus o. See, in the aged company, you didn't have this situation. Upa pra plus ejate, wherever pra plus eja, pra plus a, that is of the root word. A is of the root word. But in upa plus oshati, o is not of the root word. Do you get it? So in the vritti, it said engado dhato pare. The root word should be with eng, a or o. But it's not root word, it's a transformation of root word. We have to understand any form of the root is acceptable here. Okay? Any form of the root is acceptable here. Dhatu swarupa is important, not dhatu rupa, specific dhatu. That is the idea here. So, no, ishyate tu. No, nityame pararupam. Here, always it should be pararupa. Ishyate tu vruddhirapi. But if you say that, sometimes you also have upai, like upa plus edakiyati, upaidakiyati. Upaidakiyati is also upaidakiyati. That is also a vruddhi rupa. Upaidakiyati and upaidakiyati. That also is possible there. Now, tatra, for that he says, iha. Go to the mula. Iha vasupiti anuvartya vakya bhedena vyakhyayam. So you have to understand this in two sense. This sutra, EngiPararupam, may be a simple sutra, but it is not that simple. Because we have to bring in the vasupi from the previous sutra. Now, if you add vasupi to the sutra directly, vasupi, supadi, subdhato, subadi dhato pare, vikalpena, what happens? Pararupa ekadesha. If eng supadi eng dhato pare, that is not the idea here. So he says, tena engado subdhato va upedakiyati upedakiyati. Simply he is saying that he is putting that, bringing in the engado dhato sub va. That is not how it should be understood actually, because he says vakya bhedena. This is not vakya bheda. Vakya bheda means you have to understand it in as two sentences actually, with two ideas, giving two results. So this is not that vakya bheda. So he says iha iti. In tika you will understand that clearly. EngiPararupam ityatra vasupi iti anuvartate. So EngiPararupam, for that vasupi is also carried forward. Now tacha naika vakyata sambhadyate. So it cannot be associated as it cannot be brought in as one single statement. Eka vakyata means a connection in one single statement, synchronization in one single statement. So that is not possible. Syntactical connection in one single statement is not possible. That's the idea. Okay? Tatha sati avarnad upasargad engado subdhato pare pararupme ekadesho vasyaditi eva artha. So if you are bringing the If you are bringing the syntactical connection as one statement, then what you will get is a avarnanta upasargat. If it is engadi subdhatu, after avarnanta upasarga, if there is a engadi subdhatu, then vikalpena pararupa ekadesha. If it does not happen, then vruddhi takes place. That is the idea. Though the end result looks like that, but it is not the right meaning. So he says, EngiPararupam-iti prasam vakyam. You have to understand it in two sentences. EngiPararupam, that's the first meaning. EngiPararupam gives a pararupa ekadesha. Avarnanta upasarga dhato pare, engado dhato pare, pararupa ekadesha. That is the meaning we took. When avarnanta upasarga is followed by engadi dhatu, then pararupa ekadesha. That is one idea. We got it already. Vasupi iti dvitiyam vakyam. The second statement is Vasupi. For that Vasupi, you bring in EngiPararupam. In connection with that Vasupi, you bring in EngiPararupam. So, tatra EngiPararupam iti anuvartate. You understand? So, for Vasupi Sutra, you are bringing EngiPararupam in EngiPararupam, not in Vasupi. Okay? So, what happens then? Dhato upasargat ityadi cha, and dhato upasarga dhruti dhato. From that you bring in dhato and upasarga, both the words. So anuvartana takes place, anuvrutti takes place. Tadascha ukta pararupa vishaye subdhato pare pararupam vasyaditi. Then according to whatever we said, the pararupa vishaye in subdhato sub engadi dhato, if it is following, then vikalpena you will have this pararupa ekadesha. Otherwise you will have the vruddhi naturally. Tadaha teniti. And because of that, what happens? Ingado subdhato va upedakiyati iti. Uktaritya vakya bheda ashrenena engado subdhato pararupam pakshikam bhavati tat itara dhato tu nityam ityartha. So, if it is engado subdhato, then there is an optional statement. In other places, definitely this change will take place. Only this pararupa will take place, not vruddhi. Evecha aniyoge. Next is vartika. Prodhiyati, prodhiyati. Again, same. Prodhiyati, pro plus adhiyati, prodhiyati, prodhiyati. Oop becomes O. Pra plus udhiyati, odhiyati, pra plus odhiyati, prodhiyati or prodhiyati. That is the rupa. Okay. Evecha aniyoge. Next vartika. Evecha aniyoge. Evecha aniyoge. Evecha aniyoge. In the sense of with the word eva, when the eva word follows, eva is not a engadi subdhatu. Eva is a word, it's not a dhatu. Okay, so he says when eva follows also in the sense of aniyoga. Aniyoga, niyoga. What is niyoga first? To understand the opposite, he says niyoga avadharana. Niyoga means establishing, determining. This is what it is. You determine that. So that is niyoga. Kve bhokshase. Who and all will eat? So there is it's a general statement. There is no stressing. Will you eat or not? Oh, it's general question. So there is no avadharana here. So anavikriptau eva shabdaha. In this place, we are not constricting the meaning of eva. So anavakripta means anavadharana. We are not fixing. Okay, who and all? Will you? No. General, it's a general kind of question. So there he says, Kwa va bhokshate, kwa eva bhokshate, kwa eva bhokshase. Who and all will eat? Kwa eva bhokshase, kwa eva bhokshase it becomes. Aniyoge kim? Why should he say aniyoge? Because in niyoga, in avadharana, in determining tava plus eva, a plus a, it becomes tavaiva, vruddhi, not guna, not ekarupa. That is the idea. Okay, tavaiva, only for you. I gave an example like in North India, there are these Sardarjis who are good businessmen. Okay, they have this system. of donating the profit percentage of profit to their gurudwara, etc. They have this service mentality, but they are very good in business, sweet talkers. Okay, so they will explain to you in the shop. They will tell you, okay, I'll give it to you for 20 rupees. Don't tell anyone. Only for you. Tava eva. Only for you. You believe him and you will buy for 20 rupees or whatever. You go out, you understand he has cheated you of 5 rupees. It's only 15 rupees, but he gave a special discount for you. Only you. Tava eva. Huh? That is the idea here. Kwa eva bhokshate bhokshase. Okay. Teniti, 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 teniti. Niyoga. Eve acha eva cha aniyoge. Eve cha aniyoge. There. नियोग शब्दम टीका नियोग शब्दम नियोग अवधारणमिति नियोग शब्दम व्याचष्ट ही इज एक्सप्लेनिंग व्हाट द मीनिंग ऑफ नियोग इज अवधारणम अन्य योग व्यवच्छेदः अवधारण मीन्स एस्टैब्लिशिंग मीन्स टू डिस्टिंग्विश फ्रॉम द अदर्स टू सेपरेट फ्रॉम द अदर्स अन्य योग association अन्य योग means others association व्यवच्छेदः is separated you are separating it from the others association that is avadharana establishing determining तद अन्यस्मिन् अर्थे य एव शब्दः तस्मिन् अकारात् परे पूर्वपरयोः पररूपे एकादेशः स्यात् if it is not in the avadharana तद अन्यस्मिन् अर्थे means if it is in another meaning other than that means avadharana other than determining. If it is in some other meaning, if it is in the not in the meaning of determining, then upasarga avarnanta upasarga when followed by eva it should always be only pararupa ekadesha. Okay, kveva bokshasa iti bokshase iti example atra iti na nischinama ityartha. Who and all will eat? I don't know. So that is the idea. Who and all will eat? If that is a determined question, then there is no. I am just expressing. I don't know how many people will eat. So that's a general statement, vague statement. So if it's a determined statement, then it will be only kvaiva. Okay. So he says, kva eva iti ste vruddhim baditva anena vartikena pararupe ekadekah. We know this. So kva plus eva. In this situation, a plus a, vruddhi should come. Negating the vruddhi, this vartika says it should be pararupa ekadesha. Okay. Anavakrittam iti anavadharana ityartha. Anavakrittam means anavadharana. Klipti means avadharana, nishchaya. So inclusive klipti. Tava eva iti na anyasya ityartha. Only for you, not for anyone else. अत्र एव शब्दस्य अवधारणार्थत्वात् न तस्मिन् परे पररूपम्. In this, eva is used in the sense of determining. Therefore, there is no pararupa ekadesha. There is only vritti. Okay. अथ क्वचित् तेः पररूपं विधातुं टी संज्ञामः. In some places, the t for the t pararupa will be the replacement. To give that replacement, he is explaining what t is. अचोन्त्यादिति 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 अचो अन्त्यादिति अचः अन्त्यादिति अचः is षष्ठी अन्त्यादि प्रथमा टी प्रथमा अचः let us forget about acha is षष्ठी but this is prathama there are more than one prathamas. This is basically a sutra which is sanya sutra. The sanya is t sanya. While discussing about the sanya in sanya prakarana, I said there are two types of sanya. One is samanya sanya, the other is vishesh sanya. Okay, there is a general name and other is a special name, specific name to grammar. So general name is vruddhi, etc. We have vruddhi, guna, etc., which is used in other places also. Guna in Vedanta is a sattva rajas tamas. Okay, so like that in guna in mathematics is addition. So here we are talking about t, which is a specific t, bha, etc. T, bha, gha, etc. are a specific sanya. Okay, for Sanskrit. So that t sanya is explained. Achontyaditi. Acham madhyeyo antyah sa adiresham. That t sanya syat. So among the ach, see a word has many vowels. Okay, a word has many vowels. Among the vowels, which is the final vowel, whichever is the final vowel, from that vowel, final vowel, as the beginning word, beginning character, whatever character comes, whatever character follows that final vowel, that whole section is called as T. Okay, you understand? There are many vowels. Go to the final vowel. From the final vowel, whatever word, whatever character follows, inclusive of the final vowel, whatever character follows, they are called as T. Okay, now I gave this example, Shakandhu. Okay, Shakandhwadishu. Shakandhwadishu. In Shakandhwadishu, Shakandhu, Shakara, Akara, Kakara, Akara, Ndua, Akara, then Dakara, Ikara, then Shakara, Ukara. So the final character vowel is first. How many vowels? Akara, 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 Ikara, Ukara. The final is Ukara. Ukara. Okay. Shu. That U is the final. Following that, there is no character. U is the T. Okay. Pararupam. Next, Pararupam. Pakara, Akara. Refa, Akara. Refa, Ukara. Pakara, Akara, Makara. So, U, the final character is A. Following the A is Ma, Im. Is T sanya. Okay. So, if it is Amk, then Akara, Makara, Ikara. Okay. Akara, Makara, Kakara. All the three are T sanya. If there is Sanyukta Akshara in the end, without any vowel, all that will be included with the final vowel. Okay. So in Vachyam, Ba, Bakara, Akara, Chakara, Akara, Makara. Following the Chakara, the Akara is there. Right from that, that's the final vowel. Right from there, whatever follows, the Makara, only the Makara is there. So that Im. Is a T. Okay. So that is what he says. Acham Madhye, among the Ach, among the vowels, Yo Antya, whichever is the final vowel, Sa Adi Yasya, which for which group that becomes the first character, that is T. That is T. That is given the name T. Okay. Now, Asho Antyaditi. Acha iti nirdharani sashti. It is sixth case, but sixth case is in the sense of nirdharana. The nirdharana we saw. It's determining. This is here. Only we are talking about the sixth case. Only we are talking about this Ach. But Ach means I, unril, ke, wong, I, ouch. There are so many vowels. So this said in singular. I said Ach is a Sashti singular, sixth case singular, right? So it should not be Ach, Achaha. It should be Acham, like he said in the Vritti. Acham, Acham Antyaditi. It should be, the sutra should be Acham Antyaditi. Why he said Achaha Antyaditi? So for that is Jatau Ekavacham. This is a rule. Jatau Ekavacham. When you are referring to a group, a class, then you use singular. That's a common thing. There are many goats. I just say goat. What did you see? Goat. There are so many goats. This is goat, that is goat, that is goat. Everything is goat. So goat. Over. Okay. So like that, for referring to a group, if you use singular, there is no nothing wrong with that. Ante bhava antya. In the bhava artha, you bring in yat antya, ante bhava antya, like a mukhe bhava mukhya, etc. Okay. Antya plus adi antyadi. Antya adi yasya tad antyadi iti vigraha. That antya becomes the adi for whichever is the antyadi. There are two antyadis. There is in Tamil, there is a poem style which is called as antadi. They read it in Tamil as andadi. It is antadi. The final word is taken as the first word of the next poem. Okay, like Abhirama Antadi, Abhirami Antadi. So there is Abhirami Antadi. So the final word, the shloka will end with a word. That word is taken as the first word of the next shloka. Okay, so like that. Or we have played this Antadi called Antakshari. The Anta Akshara, the final character, when you sing a song, you end with a character. That final character, whatever is the final character, that character is taken as the first character for the next song. So like that here, antyadi, that antya, that final vowel is taken as the first vowel for the whole following word group, that whole following character group. Okay, falitamaha acham madhya ityadina. That is this the idea. Shakandhvadishuti. Come to the tika. Vritti. Shakandhvadishu vararupam vachyam. This is one important, beautiful sutra. This T, Acontyadi-Ti is an important sutra because many sutras, this T sanya is used directly. This takes place only in T. But among that, I remembered one sutra when I was explaining in Tamil. Tachatehe. Abhasya. For bha sanya, the T sanya will come under the T lopa will take place. Okay. So bhasyater lopaha, something like that. Bhasyater lopaha. So why I remember that idea is in some places abhasyapi ter lopa. In Laghu Siddhanta we saw abhasyapi ter lopa. Though it is not bha sanya, only the bha sanya ka echi bham. Okay, that is the sutra which gives the bha sanya. So only the word which has the bha sanya, for that the T will get lopa. But in some places, though it may not have the bha sanya, but the T will get lopa. That is a special excuse which they give there. Okay. So, Shakandhvadishu, this is a Vartika. Shakandhvadishu pararupam vachyam. Shakandhvadishu pararupam vachyam. Shakandhvadishu pararupam vachyam. This only from this I was explaining the Shakandhvadishu, etc. The words for T, explaining T. Shakandhvadishu, Shakandhvadi, Shakandhvadi is a gana. Shakandu is a gana. From Shakandu, Karkandu, etc. A group of words are called as Shakandhvadi gana. Okay. So he says in Shakandu, etc. Pararupam should be said. For that group of Shakandu, etc. Pararupa should be said. Tachatehe, and that Pararupa will take place for the previous Pararupa. Yengi is there, but for the previous character, for the whole of T. Okay. Shakandhu, Karkandhu, Kulata, ityadi. So Shakandhu, Shakasya Anduhu, Shakandhu. Karkandhu, Karkasya Anduhu, Karkandhu. Then Kulataha, Kulat, Kulam, Atatiti, Kulataha. Shaka is a name of a place. Andhu is a well. So the well which is which from which you bring water, take water. Okay. So the well which is in the village or the city called Shakka. So that is Shakandu. Or Karkandu. Karkandu is a well which is in the place called Karka, or the well which belongs to this king Karka. So Karkanduhu. Kulata means Kulat, Kulatam, Kulam Atatiti. In Durvasana Pratikara Dashakam, we saw Kulata Yadvan Naran Nirdhanam. So like the Kulata Stree, the Veshi, the Vaishya, the prostitute, she will leave you if you don't have money. So similarly, Naram Nirdhanam Yatha Pragyam Gachati. The Pragya also leaves you. Like that, here they say. Okay. In Durvasana Pratikardashika, that is this word. That is why I remember that. Kulata means Kulat Kulam. From one family to another family, she moves. Therefore, she is Kulata. It can either be a prostitute or it can be a beggar. And in today's world, I understood another meaning also here. It need not be just this, because in olden days, a servant of the family, his family will be servant for this family. So the family will be taken care of by this master's family. That is how it was. Now the whole thing is disturbed. There is no class system or caste system. So whatever they see, they are all superfluous ideas of whatever the original is. Okay. So this person works in this house and in another house, in another house, in another house. Previously, that whole family was taken care of by the master. Now, since there is no real master here, I pay. So it's all your problem. Maybe he will help. If that person has some problem, maybe he will help. We will help. Like that, everyone will wash their hands off. So the thing is here, a person, a lady who goes to work from one house to another house in different house, one who works in different house also is kulata. That also is kulata. Okay. So Shakandwadi ganam patati. Shakandwadishu iti. Shakandwadishu vishaye tatsiddhyartam puravayoho vararupam vaktavim ityartha. What does the Vartikakara say? In the case of Sakandu, etc., you have to refer to this puravayoho pararupam. And tatascha Shakandwadi shabdanam tehe achi pare tescha parascha parasya achascha sthani. So when Shakandu, etc., Shaka, etc., shabda word comes, the T ach, the T is ach. From that, the T, from that T, when followed by ach, the T word, the T characters with ach, the whole T character and the ach will be replaced with pararupa ekadesha. Okay, iti arthat labhyate. Aditi anuvritto Shakandwadi gane simantah ityadi. See, you don't bring in the ad here, like in the previous sutra you brought in the ad from adguna. Here you don't bring in the ad. It is achi. If you just bring in ad, then that simanta, etc., the next word, simanta, the next vartika, that word will not be, you will not be able to take care of those words. So you will just leave that ad. We will just say achi. Okay. So meaning T achi pare, achi, T achi pare, T ach pare, the T and ach will be replaced with the pararupa ekadesha. Okay. Tachate Shakandwadi ganam patati. Shakandu idityadina. Shakanam desha visheshanam andhu kupaiti vigraha. Shaka is a name of a place. There andu, there is a well. Therefore, Shakandu. Shaka plus andu. Iti sthite. In this situation, Shaka plus andu. What is T here for Shaka? The final A of Kakara. Okay. So, Savarna Dirghe prapte. A plus A. Savarna Dirgha. So, instead of Savarna Dirgha, Anena Pararupam. This sutra brings in Pararupa. Okay. So, but there is only one character. There is no T character. So, for that is Atra Shakashabde Dvau Achau. In Shaka Shabda, there is two Ach. One is Shakara Akara, and there is other is Kakara Akara. So, Akara Akara. There are two Akaras. Okay, two Ach. Tatra Antya Ach is Kakara Akara. The Akara which follows the Kakara is the final Ach. Tad Adi Akara Eva. And that is the first Ach also, and that is the final character also. The final character ends with the first character. So he says, Ad Gantavad Ekasminti Vachanat. If the final character and the first character are one and the same, there is one sutra which says Ad Gantavad Ekasmin. You treat the one and the same characters Adi and Anta. Both. In one character, you can have the same idea. So, iti vachanat. Evam agrepi dashtam. The same thing should be taken care, the same idea should be seen in the other places also later. Karkanduriti. Karkanam rajnyam anduiti vigraha. Karkadesha or Karkya rajnya, we don't really, it doesn't really matter. Well belonging to Karka king or the well belonging to Karka state. So, whichever. Karka plus Andu, same situation, Pararupam. Kulata iti. Ata gatau dhatu. Ata gatau. Ata gatau. Ata gatau. Ata gatau. See, I was explaining in Tamil. There is this group, they sit for 10 days, they, and 10 or 15 days, and then they think they can speak Sanskrit. They will be able to speak some Sanskrit, but they don't develop that Sanskrit. So some people want to speak with me in Sanskrit when I was in Rishikesh. I don't encourage this kind of language because you will stop growing. If you don't have that, you will stop growing. Okay, you will speak, but your language will become limited to only the words which you use. Okay, so this fellow, he wanted to come and speak to me in Sanskrit. He was very adamant, and he wants to speak with me only in Sanskrit. I normally don't encourage these people. I speak in Tamil or English or some other language which they don't understand. So he wanted to speak to me. I said, Idanim aham atami. I just said this and I left. He didn't understand. He came the next day. He asked me, what did you say yesterday? I said, that's the problem. If you stop with one root word, one verb, gachami, then there is a problem. Atami also says the same meaning. I am going. Now I am going. Whether you use atami or gachami, they both mean the same. So you stop learning. So I said that ata word, ata gatau, in the root words, there are 2000 root words. Out of that 1000, almost more than 1000 has the same meaning, which is gatyartaka, in to go. Okay. Ata gatau, ata gatau, ata gatau, ata gatau, ata gatau. Okay. Pachadyas, pachadyach, pachadigana, therefore it ach comes because it is final a character. Ajatyachas, top comes. Then so ata, kulanam ata iti vigraha, one who moves from one family to another family. That is the idea. Bhikshartham vyabhicharartham va ya grihan atati sa kulata. Either for the sake of begging or for the sake of prostitution, that is kulata, or for the sake of working also, that also can be brought here. Kulani atati iti vigrahetu karmanyani tidhani iti neep syat. See, kulani atati, he travels from one family to other family. There, tidhani with this sutra, neep comes, not top. That is the idea, difference. Kula ata iti, kulati, it will become kulati. Probably that will be the proper word for the worker. Kulati, not kulata. Okay. So, kulata iti vikstite pararupam. Kula plus ata. Kula plus ata. A plus a. Not savarna dirgha. Pararupa takes place. Okay. See, we'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.